Aquaman has so many superpowers, from being able to see in the dark to breathing underwater, and survive that extreme pressure. If you could adopt and have one superpower for the rest of your life, Aquaman or Jason, what would it be?
Well, we just kind of came to this the other day. We were talking about this, me and Patrick, and I think mine would be a way where I can collect all the pollution. Like a carbon man, I can suck out all the pollution.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Celebrity Expert, your #1 source for all things TV shows and celebrities. And in today's video, we're going to look at Jason Momoa talking about his movie Aquaman.
I didn't see that one coming. That was
no, you didn't see it coming.
I was humbly like, I'm probably gonna get fired.
Yeah, you're like, I hope it's good. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But that's the
best. Exciting, yeah.
That's the best attitude to have, though. You just did it for fun, and when you make something with love, you can feel it.
He's the most made fun of action like superhero there was at the time.
Yeah.
So I was
and
just
you made it cool.
Yeah, well, it's just all, I think it's really cool. I mean, I grew up a marine biologist. Like, I wanted to save the oceans and help the planet, and so like it's really cool to come like full circle.
Before we begin with this video, here's a quick and easy question for you all. Can you all tell us how old Jason is? If you know the right answer, let us know in the comment section down below, or stick to the end of the video, which is when I'm going to reveal the answer to this question.
You know, I needed help. I needed help. I'm almost 40, and it's starting to hurt. So there's so much stunts. I've never done this many stunts in my life. So I actually found 2 beautiful stuntmen down in Australia that now travel around and help me. And it's just hard to find someone that cares to move like you or the character that you're portraying. So
and that's very important to you.
It is, yeah, because I don't normally say a lot of things.
Not only he is an awesome actor, but he has the best energy. He gives off great vibes and makes me smile whenever I watch one of his videos. I don't know the guy personally, but he seems like a genuinely good dude. And also, he has some amazing looks. Have you seen him without shirt?
I mean, this is it. I'm like, big exhale, you know, jumping in the ocean today, finally home. I'm excited for my whole family to see it. My Auntie Momi and my Uncle Buffalo right there. So it's just like, my dad's here, all my friends and family. It's just like wonderful. It's the perfect premiere. Well, you know, he was a reluctant king. Now he's obviously the king. He's married, he's got a kid. So it's the whole, you know, juxtaposition between those 2 worlds, and him trying to hold that down and hold this down, and at the same time trying to save the planet.
He isn't afraid to stand up for his beliefs. In 2019, he constantly flew back and forth to Hawaii to join protesters fighting against the construction of a giant telescope atop Mauna Kea, the tallest mountain in the world. Native Hawaiians were strongly opposed to drilling into Mauna Kea, which is considered sacred ground.
Well, we pick up the movie pretty much not too far off of the first ones. Yeah. Now that I am king, so you get to see him going through just battling with councils and in the pollution and what's happening to Atlantis and our oceans, and then you have to deal with, he has his wife and his baby now, so it's just, we have a lot of fun with just trying to balance that, not sleeping, so I'm got that dialed.
You know what, you've got it in,
yeah,
you've dialed in, yeah.
During a 2019 episode of the 𝗃𝗃𝗃's podcast, armchair expert Emilia Clarke shared that Jason made sure she was comfortable and treated right while filming nude scenes on Game of Thrones. He took care of me, he really did, in an environment where I didn't know I needed to be taken care of, she said.
Yeah, but it's also fun just being the reluctant king and then, you know, getting past all of his ego and realizing what he's meant to do, and then obviously now being married and having a kid, being the king. There's a lot of fun and a lot of stuff to explore still, so I don't know, it really just comes up down to the fans, which I think is really cool. If the fans love it, then so be it.
How is Arthur the hubby?
How is he as a hubby?
Yeah.
He's amazing.
He's an awesome dad to the 2 kids he shares with Lisa Bonet, 14-year-old Lola, and 13-year-old Nakoa Wolf. During a 2017 interview with Men's Health, he said, "My kids are my greatest piece of art. They're already way smarter and just way better than me. God, I love it. It's beautiful. I want it to be the greatest thing I ever do, make good humans."
Explain the process to getting your eyes in character for Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. Well, I have this Neanderthal forehead. It's a Hawaiian visor, I like to call it, and it's very strong, and I don't like my eyes touched, and so we have to have a couple people pry my head open to put these damn things in so I can play the character. And they'll always tell me, like, you don't need that, but I'm like, oh, I need it for the character. But I guess I'm sensitive. I have sensitive eyes.
He's got such a great sense of humor and is not afraid to poke fun at himself. Remember the 2020 Super Bowl commercial when he took off his six-pack and hair at home? LOL. You can watch the commercial here.
This is like that creature that you just saw me on right here.
Yeah.
It's just, we found this on my phone, but it's just me being...
So what training was that for?
Jason is an environmental warrior on a mission to end single-use plastic. He founded 𝗪𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃, a company that bottles water in recyclable aluminum rather than plastic. In 2019, he addressed the UN as a representative of all islands nations, saying the oceans are in a state of emergency. Entire marine ecosystems are vanishing with the warming of the seas. And as the waste of the world empties into our waters, we face the devastating crisis of plastic pollution. Change cannot come in 2050 or 2030 or even 2025. The change must come today.
This is the last Aquaman?
And between you and me,
Yeah.
in my heart of hearts, I'm like, I hope not.
Is that right?
Well, I mean, I've been playing for 12 years. I love this character. I have a lot of ideas what I'd love to do with it.
Okay.
But it really just comes down to the audience. You know what I mean?
Is
Like,
that right?
I mean, I love this movie.
Right.
I think it's just, it's really beautiful. So, the plans that I have for more are amazing.
Oh, so
I'm gonna give you a little hint.
And here's something else. He even shaved off his glorious facial hair in 2019 to raise awareness around single-use plastics. He does not take himself too seriously or let people keep him down. In 2019, he was fat-shamed by the internet for having a dad bod. When a reporter asked him if he was offended by the trolls, he just joked, "Tell TMZ I'll show you my dad bod soon."
We continue right into this story, but it's, now he's a father, and he's now the king of Atlantis, and he's a husband, and so we kind of get to follow his story of trying to run a kingdom that doesn't really like him, and then trying to be a dad, which is, we all know, is very challenging.
So this is, even with the magic of special effects, there's a lot of action in this.
Oh my
you
goodness.
are clearly in very good shape. That's my medical observation.
It's honestly pretty amazing that he's still such a happy-go-lucky dude. During a 2011 interview with Access Hollywood, he revealed the harrowing story behind his famous eyebrow. It was crazy. A guy smashed a pint glass in my face. I got a little over 140 stitches in my face. It helped get those mean roles. It just doesn't grow there anymore.
A little upset. I'm like, why you got this coat on? we want the flex of the muscle.
Well,
Where they at?
it's cold out, that's why. Look at this place, it's gloomy.
Yeah. One of the things our fans love to hear are the way in which you change your diet when you prepare for a role like this. We saw you big and buff and chiseled in Aquaman 1. So
Sure.
What was the way that you changed your dieting in Aquaman 2?
It's just the same thing.
Jason uses his fame for the good. Last year, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson posted an Instagram picture of his daughter, Tia, with an Aquaman figure on her 3rd birthday, apparently. She asked her dad to draw a picture of the superhero so it could be framed on her wall.
It's wonderful. I mean, it's 5 years in the making since we saw the first one, and I am excited for everyone to see it. You know, I have my whole heart in it. I spent after the first one, I wrote a 50-page treatment with my partner Thomas, and just to show my excitement of what I would want to play.
He's a wildly talented dude. Not only can the guy act, but he's also a musician. He plays the guitar. And what else can I talk about this guy? He is an avid climber. Rock climbing has always helped me and inspired me. He told Men's Health, "It's extremely hard to climb as a big guy, but I've had this passion my whole life. I love climbing. I love the way it makes me feel."
I mean, there's it's a whole new slate, so it's wonderful. I mean, like, look how diverse our ecosystem is now. I just made a film about deep sea mining, and all the what we've uncovered with our cameras and what we can film now, and so it's wonderful to dive into the unknown. Like, we don't know anything about our deep, and so it's beautiful to be able to take these kids and go on an adventure and show all these new worlds.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you all really enjoyed this one. If you did, do like, share and comment on this video, and we'll see you around next time with another brand new video. Till keep watching The Celebrity Expert. Bye guys.
Well, I mean, the first one was, this is really cool, because when I finished the first one, I was really pumped, and I came back in and I wrote a treatment. And I went in and I pitched it.
No way.
And I just wanted to think of it like the idea, because now he's a father, he's married, he's the king.
Yeah.
Like, he was a slacker in the first one. Like, he didn't want to do anything about it. Now he's got all these, now he's just like, I don't know what to do.
Alright guys, so the answer to the question I answered at the beginning of the video is 44. Yes, Jason is 44 years old. If you got this answer right, then you are a huge fan of his.